Hello, hello. My name is Kristen Avalos with KristenAvalos.com, creator of the Your Life, Your Way transformational coaching system, where I help put women back in the driver's seat of their life so that they are living with more confidence, with more calm, and more ease, and doing what they love, living a life that they truly love. And one of the things that comes up a lot with my clients, because they're all very giving, nurturing women, and a lot of times their purpose in life is one where they are giving and serving their families, their communities, and it's a really beautiful thing. But what ends up happening is there is this inability to actually receive. And what ends up happening when you can't actually receive is you end up feeling like you can't really enjoy your life. You end up feeling like you can't really celebrate your accomplishments. And so you're constantly working and doing, yet you never really see the rewards of your efforts. You never actually see the results that you're looking for to make you actually feel the way that you want to feel. And one of the things that ends up happening is this imbalance, and it could be imbalanced relationships where you're giving more than you're receiving, and there's a lot of maybe resentment or bitterness that comes with that. I also see where you're giving, your time and your energy, but you're not actually receiving the money back from it. And again, this goes back to this idea that if we can't receive and be open to receiving, we're actually doing a disservice to ourselves in a lot of different ways. And you can't receive the things that you actually do want. So like I said, the money, the miracles that you want to manifest for yourself. And we're going to do some tapping on this in a minute, but I first want you to just close your eyes for a minute. And I want you to just imagine the last time that you did something. Maybe it was for one person or maybe a group of people. And I want you to imagine that you just gave to them, and they come up to you, a person comes up to you and very gratefully, heartfelt thanks, gives you thank you. And, say how awesome and how amazing that you are. And I want you to just rate, sort of on a scale from 1 to 10, how much you feel in this image you're actually letting that compliment in. And maybe you can do this on a scale of 1 to 10 or percentage-wise, how much you're actually letting that compliment in. And I want you to just think about some of the things that you maybe are saying to them, or maybe thinking in your head. See if this resonates with you. Saying, oh no, it's okay, it's nothing. I don't do it for the thanks, I don't do it for the praise, I don't do it for the money. Just see if any of that rings true to you. And I want you to just think about if you've ever found yourself saying this before. Oh, it's better to give than to receive, or I don't want to be that vulnerable. I don't want to have to open myself up to those compliments and believing that I am those things that people are saying. And one of the deeper issues that I see with this topic of receiving is when you're receiving, you're not as in control as when you're giving. That's one thing that comes up a lot, because when you're giving, you have sort of the power. You're the one who is in charge. So I want you to think about if that maybe resonates with you at all. And another thing is this idea of feeling needed. Do you give more than you receive because it helps you feel like you're needed? So think about that. And I also want you to think about how much this has actually cost you. How much has this cost you in your ability to actually feel good about yourself? How much has this cost you in terms of being able to experience life more fully and to actually feel connected to the people that you're giving to? This sense of intimacy, this sense of connection that comes from being able to not only give, but to receive. And then another thing I want you to think about is, how does the other person look? So if you close your eyes again, how does the other person look who is giving you that compliment and you are sort of batting it away and not really allowing it to come in? Maybe that person is a little bit hurt, or they are not feeling truly seen or validated because they're trying to give you something and you're not taking it. And so imagine how that would feel if you, a person that's very giving and loving, tried to give to someone and they didn't actually truly take it in. So I want you to just let that sink in, and we're going to do some tapping now, just a quick round of tapping around this issue. And so we're going to jump right into the points. You can just follow after me and repeat after me. I'm just not good at receiving. I'm not a good receiver. I love to give. I can give all the time. But it's not comfortable to receive compliments. Maybe there's a part of me that was told that it was better to give than to receive. And so now I'm really uncomfortable receiving. But I see that this has created some imbalance in my life. And now I can't receive even some good things in my life. I find that I block money coming into my life. I find that I block compliments coming into my life. I find that it's harder to receive miracles. All of this because I'm just not a good receiver. It makes me feel vulnerable. It makes me feel out of control. And I really don't like to feel that way. I like to be in control. I like to be in charge. I like to feel needed. But I'm open to allowing myself to receive just a little bit more. I'm opening up my level of receiving maybe by 25%. And I'm going to see how that feels. And I'm going to see what comes into my life. So even though I'm not totally comfortable receiving, I'm going to open myself up to it just a little bit. And I'm going to be curious about what might change in my life. I'm open to seeing what might happen differently. Because I can use more miracles in my life. I can use more money in my life. So I'm totally open to just seeing what happens. Okay, so take a deep breath in and breathe out. And so I want you to in the comments, just let me know, did anything specific, either in the tapping or in the visualization, resonate with you? Did you have any sort of insights or aha moments by doing this? And also, share what happened. What are some things that you notice for yourself that come up when it comes to receiving? And maybe some of these might resonate with some of the other people in the group. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.